Sup everyone, welcome to my 7 days series, Unfiltered series. I don't have any script for this. I just have the 7 video ideas that I will use, like it's just written here. So the first episode, this episode will be about working out. How did I build my great physique without going to the gym, without using any additional weights so far? So how did I do this? So the exercises I did the most in the past, let's say 3 years, since I have been working out consistently, were pull-ups, dips, push-ups, Bulgarian squats, leg raises, and some variations of these exercises. But these were the most important exercises I did. So how did I manage to make so much progress by doing only these exercises? The first really important thing is that I do have above average genetics for building muscle. So I did get a little blessed by genetics, which is really fortunate for me. So some of the people watching this, or some of the people that tried doing bodyweight calisthenics, may not get the same results as me as fast as I did, but still you can build an incredible physique by just doing the things I did, which I will tell you right now. So I started by doing only jump pull-ups in 2018. Like I can't even count it as working out because it was just messing around. It was like going to a pull-up bar. I can't do a single pull-up, so I will just jump above the bar. But still, it did activate the biceps slightly, so I was able to gain some strength to be able to do my first pull-up like that. But I think it's faster. It's a faster way to learn your first pull-up by just doing Australian pull-ups. You can Google it if you don't know what's that. And maybe doing negative pull-ups, like jumping and then slowly going down. But in general, I just started by messing around. I couldn't do a single pull-up. I could do maybe 3 push-ups or whatever. And after maybe a half a year of messing around, I could do maybe 3 or 4 pull-ups. So I started doing real pull-ups. In summer 2019, I could do maybe 6 or 7 pull-ups. That weren't bad. And later that year, I started also doing push-ups for real, and I could do maybe 50 or 60 push-ups at the end of 2019. In 2020, I achieved my first muscle up, which was my goal from the beginning of working out seriously. And one thing that I can tell you if you want to achieve the muscle up is that you will probably need about 15 clean pull-ups and about 15 clean single bar dips if you want to have the strength for doing the muscle up. If you can do these, like clean 15 pull-ups and 15 clean bar dips, you should probably just learn the technique. Because if you can't do 15 pull-ups and 15 dips, you maybe don't have the strength to do a clean muscle up. Like, you can probably do a weird muscle up much earlier, but if you want to do the clean muscle up, this is about the strength you need to achieve it. So just put 15 pull-ups and 15 dips as your goal. Also, like, your abs need to be solid if you want to achieve the muscle up, because you need the core strength to do it. So you should probably do some leg raises or knee raises or whatever. Like, do some of these to make your core stronger. You can also do some ab exercises on your floor. It's not really important, but just do some of them. So mostly I achieved my first muscle up in like maybe April 2020, something about that. It was also COVID at that time, so I wasn't really as consistent because at some times there were lockdowns, so I couldn't go to my park to work out. So I did maybe some push-ups at home. And also what I did at that time is I installed a pull-up bar at my building. So when I installed a pull-up bar there, it also had like the thing for doing dips and the thing for doing leg raises. So it was pretty incredible and pretty useful. So I started working out even more consistently because I had all of the things I needed. And about in 2021, I was really being more and more consistent with working out. And the most workouts I was doing were like doing some supersets of like pull-ups and dips or pull-ups and push-ups and stuff like that. I was also doing some ab workouts, like just doing leg raises, and I was doing leg workouts, especially since the high school started for me, which was September 2021. I started doing leg workouts seriously because I was looking good in my upper body, but my legs were lacking a lot because I never did leg day before. So I started working out legs seriously, like 2 times a week, every single week, without missing any leg workouts. So I was really consistent since like September 2021 with leg days. I was doing just Bulgarian split squats. And it's like just you need to put one of your legs on something that's like above the ground and do the squat with the other leg. So it's pretty simple. You can find it on YouTube. But in general, I was just doing these bodyweight workouts. I didn't use any weights. I was to the gym once in my life. That was, I think, 2020, maybe like February. I was once to the gym. And I just did some bodyweight things. I did test out the machines, but like they weren't so appealing to me. Because technically, doing some of these compound exercises like pull-ups, push-ups, dips is better for you than just using some machines. Because all of these exercises that I do with calisthenics engage also some of your rotators and stuff like that's not really your muscle, but it exists. Some of these like things that you need for stability when doing a pull-up. Stuff you need to, like, how do I even explain this? When you use only machines, you only target some specific muscles and nothing else. Which can be bad if you get really strong and then you want to do something heavy and you get injured because you didn't target every single little thing you need to improve your strength on if you want to, let's say, deadlift 300 kilos or something like that. I don't really know how to explain this, but in general, compound exercises are the best. So even if you want to go to the gym, just focus on compound exercises the most. Because some of these isolation exercises, they really don't make much sense if you do other compound exercises. So do pull-ups, push-ups, bench, deadlift, and all of these different things, squats obviously. But now I'm talking mostly about calisthenics, so let's get back to my points here. So the pull-up bar, installing the pull-up bar in my building was one of the best decisions I ever made. And you should probably do something similar. So a lot of people are like, oh, I don't want to go to the gym, it's far away from my home or something like that. You don't need to go to the gym. I don't go to the gym because I do workouts at my building. I have the pull-up bar, the dip bar, and that's pretty much everything I need. I have the stairs to put my one leg on the stairs and do Bulgarian squats with the other, and like that. It's pretty simple. And how did I manage to actually do so well? So firstly, I have good genetics, but secondly, the most important thing you have to note is that I needed to do progressive overload and that I needed to sometimes push my limits. Sometimes I needed to really do the last rep even if I can't really do it like barely do the last rep, but some of these last reps are the reps that make you make progress. Because if you never go to the failure, you will never really get so big. Because in the beginning, when you just start working out, you can mess around like I did and still make gains. But later, after maybe 2 years, you will need to start working out until failure. Some sets, not every single set, obviously. I don't do every set until failure, that's stupid. But maybe last few sets or something like that, you will need to go almost until failure or until failure. And obviously, I did a lot of supersets and I did only compound exercises. I didn't do any isolation exercises. So definitely what I can tell you is that you can get jacked by doing only calisthenics. You can find a ton of guys on YouTube who are natural, jacked, and do only calisthenics, bodyweight calisthenics. Because these things work. Because like your body weight is enough to build a great body. You don't really need additional weights if you don't want to. I bought some weights recently to do better with my legs and to work out my neck and work out my traps. But in terms of like other muscles, back, chest, arms, all of these things, you can build them just with your body weight. So for biceps, you can do only like chin-ups, mostly. Like you will target your biceps the best with chin-ups. You will also target your back slightly, but like you will target your biceps really nicely by doing chin-ups. By doing pull-ups, you are building your back immensely. Even the guys who are going to the gym are doing pull-ups. In terms of push-ups, they can become really easy, so you can do dips because they target similar muscles, but dips are harder. So when you are just starting out, you can just do a lot of push-ups, but later if you can do almost infinite push-ups, just start doing more dips and less push-ups, in my opinion. And for leg raises, it's pretty simple, just leg raises, and you can do some crunches or something like that that can build your abs. And it's pretty simple, like the calisthenics is so fucking simple. You can watch like 5 videos on YouTube for every of those exercises for a few different working out methods, like what are pyramids, supersets, and some of these stuff that it's like it's fucking so fucking simple. Like I don't even have many things to say left. So like, what is my workout like right now? Let's say so. Right now, my workout is like doing 100 pull-ups and 100 dips is in as little time as possible. So that's my workout routine currently for my upper body. I also do some like I raise like 6 liter water bottles to train my traps. But for my upper body, I only do 100 pull-ups and 100 dips every single upper body workout in as little time as possible. So currently that's maybe like 10 minutes, 9 minutes, and I do a superset. So that's like I do 10 pull-ups, 10 dips, then wait for like 40 seconds until the next minute is has started. I do again 10 pull-ups, 10 dips, wait for another 40 seconds and stuff like that. It's like only it's so simple that some people would get bored, but it's still fun to me because I play some music that I like and I just do the workout. It's really a habit for me, and I don't really like to overcomplicate it. It's really simple, and that's why it's great. So yeah, that's pretty much it about my workout. So you can just copy it or do a pyramid. Like a pyramid is doing like 1 rep, then 2 reps, then 3 reps, and maybe when you get to 7, you get back to 0 or whatever. Like there is so many different methods that I can't really talk about in this video because it would be like 5 hours long, because there is a ton of different videos on them, like how to do the perfect push-up, how to do the perfect pull-up, and all of these things, how you can do, how can you plan your workouts and stuff like that. But in general, this video was just to make you think about bodyweight calisthenics and make you realize that you don't need to go to the gym to get jacked. You obviously can, but you don't need to. You can just do bodyweight calisthenics and still look fucking incredible. Like you have a ton of guys on the internet that are a proof of that. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Now I will probably record the second one after this one, which will be regarding, let me just find, regarding diet. Because I technically did build a great body before I started eating clean, but after I started eating clean, it was a whole different story. And I will also say why it was easier to start eating clean after I had a great body already. So yeah guys, see you in the next video.